Driving from Katuna border, that is the border between Uganda and Rwanda, down to Kigali is a surprisingly smooth and scenic experience, especially if you cross early in the morning, guys. So at the border itself, Katuna is on the side of Uganda, connects to Gatuna border post in Rwanda side. Clearance is typically efficient and well organized. Officials on both sides are used to steady cross-border traffic. So if your documents are in order, the process can feel quite seamless compared to many other regional crossings. As you pass through, you will notice a shift almost immediately, not just in administration, but in the atmosphere. Yeah, guys. One key adjustment once you enter into Rwanda, follow right hand driving, unlike in Uganda and Kenya. So as soon as you cross, you will need to consciously keep right. The road signs and signage help reinforce this, but it is worth staying alert in the first few kilometers, guys, because the road is meandering here and there. Early mornings at the border are often wrapped in a soft, cool fog. The mist clings to the surrounding hills, giving the whole area a quite, almost cinematic feeling. As the sun rises, the fog gradually lifts, revealing Rwanda's famous rolling landscape, part of why it is called the land of thousand hills. The drive towards Kigali is about 80 kilometers and usually takes around 2 or to 2.5 hours, depending on the traffic and how often you stop. The road is well paved, winding gently through lush green hills, terrace farms, and small orderly settlements. The scenery is consistently striking: deep valleys, sharp ridge lines, and patches of cultivated land that looks carefully maintained. You will also notice how clean and organized the environment is. Rwanda has very strict policies on cleanliness, and it shows. Roadsides are tidy, there is little visible litter, and even rural areas feel well kept. In terms of time zone, both Uganda and Rwanda operates almost the same, but there's a difference of like 1 hour, so there's no time difference to worry about when crossing. As for driving rules, Rwanda is quite strict. Speed limits are clearly posted and enforced. For example, when we talk of speed in typically 40 kilometers per hour in towns and built up areas, and also we have around 60 kilometers per hour on secondary roads, and we have also up to 80 kilometers on open highways, sometimes 100 kilometers per hour on certain stretches. Speed cameras and police checks are common in Rwanda, so don't forget that. So it's best to stick closely to the limit that is provided. Overall, the drive is calm, scenic, well regulated, and noticeable contrast right after crossing the borders. So this is Rwanda. Let's enjoy the drive to Kigali. As you leave Gatuna border, guys, behind and east into the winding road towards Kigali, Rumba feels less like music and more like a companion in the journey. You can hear in the background the kind of music that we're playing is rumba music, though I had to lower its volume so that as well you can hear me because of the issues of copyright. Yeah, the guitar starts fast. You feel there's a soft, fluid, almost conversational in the style of Franco, or we have tabule. Each note glides into the next, like the road itself carving through the hills. It is not rushed. it breathes. The rhythm settles into a gentle sway, perfectly matching the motion of the car as you keep right and follow the bends. Yeah, then the yeah, when we talk of when then the bass comes in steady, reassuring. It feels like the heartbeat of the drive, grounding you as the landscape opens up into terraces and valleys. Yes, the drums are subtle, never aggressive, just enough to keep everything moving forward, like the tires humming against the tarmac. As the morning fog slowly lifts, the vocal drips in warm, melodic, often tinged with a nostalgia, whether it is the smooth storytelling of Kofi Olomide or the modern polish of Fali Pupa, the voice feels like it belongs to the road, echoing across the hills. Even if you don't follow every word, the emotions carry through the romance, longing, joy, and all that. So rumba doesn't push the journey; it just stretches it. It makes every curve feel intentional. Every climb softer it becomes softer. Every descent smoother. The music scenic with the scenery, rolling hills rising and falling like the melody. Yes. Yeah, clean roads unfolding in time with the rhythm. Yeah, inside the car for sure. It creates a calm, almost hypnotic flow. Outside Rwanda's green landscape passes by like a moving painting. Together, they blur the sense of distance so the drive doesn't feel like getting somewhere, but simply being in motion. So that's the journey with music and enjoy.
Mtu wa pikipiki tena ametufuata, ndio yeye ameshangilia.
Ni the same person? Si, eba. Agano nero. Uzanga kuri hoteli abo bagiye bashobora kuruhondera. Hari abashyize kuri hoteli banze kuza. Ntabwo nari ntekereje abaturanyi ntabwo baza bagafata ibyo mwagiye bagafata igihari bakabona gukomeza bajya muri gahunda zabo bari aho ntabwo batunaniye noneho sawa 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 tugeze rwanda 15.